Hi guys, can you guys see me? Can you guys hear me? All right, let me remove this overlay. Okay, guys, so fast it has been a week. Can you guys see me? All right, so make sure that everything is good enough before we begin. So we are going to begin in another 2 minutes. So make sure that you can see me and you can hear my voice. And at today's live session, before we end today's session, I have a very special announcement to make. All right, it's something great for you guys. Okay, we have never done this before. It's something great for you guys, and Mason and me has actually get it done. I think within these few weeks. Okay. All right, guys, share this live session out so that we can reach more people and get more people to join us. All right, so we have some familiar faces here, our familiar friends here, Sachit, Ashish, and also let me see who else is here. All right, Ashish, I hope I pronounced correctly, and also Chai. So we are meeting each other virtually every week to discuss about live market. Sorry, not live market. To discuss about some potential trades that we can take for the upcoming week. And tell me, how was your week? Have you made any profit from last week market, or did you really trade on last week market? So just put in the comment section below, and I will make sure that I go through one by one. And also, also by tomorrow, there will be a new YouTube video uploaded to into our YouTube channel. So make sure that you guys have subscribed to our YouTube channel as well. Make sure that you have follow us on our Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and as well as Twitter. Okay, I'm going to share my screen now. Let me know if you cannot see my screen. Okay, can you see my screen now? Can you see my screen with a chart? If you can see my screen with a chart, let me know. Okay, if you couldn't see, let me know as well. All right, so Chai is saying that not good in pulling many trades. Okay, actually, for my opinion, right, in my opinion, that trading, sometimes we keep on want to trade as many trade as possible. But if you ask me, my opinion is that as long as you need to be comfortable with trading, it doesn't matter that you have one trade per week or you have 10 trade a week. All right, it doesn't matter that you need to earn a lot of money in many trades, because the more trade that you're going to have, the tends to do more mistake. You'll be going to do more mistake. All right, unless you are very disciplined to yourself. Okay, so without wasting without wasting further time, I'm going to start with this currency pair, our euro dollar. So I will just analyze based on this daily chart and H4 chart and H1 chart. And please bear in mind that this is not, I'm not giving any financial advice. So I'm just analyze the market based on my experience and based on my technical analysis and based on what I have came across so far. Okay, because don't ever take my advice for granted. And for sure, you need to backtest yourself if you are trying to learn or you have learned my method as well, because I can see that some of the people here are my students and some of them are not, because I know that some of you are trying to figure out that what are the theory or what are the logic behind that the way I analyze the market. Okay, I'm not saying that okay, just make things short. Don't take my advice for granted. All right, you have to prove it. You need to do your own back test before you can proceed. Okay, guys, so let's proceed with this euro dollar pair. So basically on this daily chart, what we can see is that daily chart is now testing the previous high or previous structure high. I will say this as a previous structure high of this euro dollar chart, which is happened on 6th of March before the strong fall down. Okay, so this I will just mark this zone, and whenever price is at a high zone, our very first rule in trading is that we do not buy at a high price and we do not sell at a low price. Okay, I believe that everybody is seeing is listening to this or hearing this. Do not buy high and do not sell low. So, but when we are in this kind of condition, should we go for a buy or should we go for a sell? Because we can see that market is still doing an uptrend. Okay, so for me, I will be waiting for a solid sell signal instead of a solid buy signal. Unless, okay, let me go to this H4 chart. All right, unless market shows me another push to the upside, pull back, and I see that there is some continuation pattern after the pullback. This is the time I will be looking for a buy signal. All right, but when price is at daily previous structure high, the possibility for price to retrace down further is actually higher than going up further. Okay, this is based on my experience, but this doesn't mean that I'm going to sell here, because if we look on this daily chart is at previous high level, but if we look on this H4 chart, And we see on the recent market structure, the market is still in an uptrend. So what we have to wait is that we need to wait market to show us the signs of a bearish trend or the signs of a downtrend. So what are basically the signs of a downtrend? It is very simple. Just wait market to show us, or to wait market to create a low and a lower low that breaks the previous low. And this is a time where we look for our entry. So in this market condition, this is the previous high, and this is the area that market that might form a low, and a break below this low will be my entry signal for a sell trade. So for this euro dollar, I'll be waiting for a break below for sell. And if I'm going to buy, I will just make sure that daily has a very strong buying candle that push upwards, and retrace only I'll be looking for buy. Else I'll just wait for a solid sell signal in this euro dollar pair. All right, so this is for euro dollar. Let's go to the pound dollar. All right, let me clear this. So on pound dollar, last week, basically market are still in a sideways condition. And if we look on the daily chart, what we can see is that this daily chart this zone has actually created a very strong resistance zone, because if you look by the price action 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 for 8 days, market could not break above this level, meaning that this is a very strong resistance zone. And if you look on the H4 chart, this is actually a resistance zone or a supply zone. And what we can see is that this is the previous uptrend structure. But after market break this structure, market did not went down. In fact, market went into a ranging phase or a consolidation phase between these two levels. So there are actually two methods to trade this kind of market. All right, you can either wait for a break below and you enter the market after pullback for a sell trade, or you just wait market to retest this area to look for a sell trade. Okay, please bear in mind, every time when we are looking for a trade, we do not we do not expect that how much money or how much profit that we are going to make, but we need to ask ourselves a very true question, meaning that what if I enter this trade, how fast can I set my trade to break even, or how fast can I set my entry to how fast can I set my stop loss to my entry level, or my stop loss to some positive stop loss. This is a question that we should ask ourselves before we take any trade. Okay, so for this pair, I will just wait. I'll be waiting for either a break or either a retest to the upside. And if this retest fail and market just break up, meaning that the uptrend is going to continue, because on the daily chart, market is still in a uptrend. We can see that this is a higher high, this is a higher low, and this might be a new higher low where market is going to shoot up and retest this high level. So I wouldn't know that market is going to be an uptrend or downtrend, but I'm just trading based on what market shows me. Okay, I hope you guys get the idea. Do not ever rush into the trade. Just wait patiently until your setup appears. All right. Hi, Azaha. I see you. Good to see you again. Okay. So back to this Aussie dollar chart. So on this daily chart, it's pretty boring, because why I say boring? This might be a higher low, but market fails to break the previous high. So on this H4 chart, what we can see is that market did a breakout at here, but market fails to break higher to form a new higher high, meaning that market might be dropping. I wouldn't know, but I will just keep in view for this pair because market can go either way. Market can break out and create a new high, or market can keep on rejecting and this form a head and shoulder pattern and market just reverse down. So for this Aussie dollar, I will just keep in view for this week. Okay. So let's talk about the New Zealand dollar. What can we see from this New Zealand dollar? Okay, the same thing. This is a previous uptrend structure, and after market break this structure, market is back into a consolidation phase. Okay. If we look on the daily chart, this resistance level has been tested for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the 11. Market forms a pin bar, but this pin bar, right after this pin bar, market did not make a new high level. In fact, market is rejected at this resistance level. So I have a very strong confidence that market still in a sell bias. Okay. And if you look on the H4 chart, after market break this uptrend structure, we can see that market has formed a low and a new low. Okay, so this evidence is strong enough to tell me that market is still in the sell trend. Okay, but we can see that after this lower low was formed, market retested again this level, meaning that this has become a key level for this New Zealand dollar. And what I will wait is that I'll be waiting market to retest this level again, and I'll be entering for a sell signal. Okay, my stop loss is very tight. Will be just right above here. It's about 32. I'll make it 33 pips, and I will just take for 1 to 3 risk and reward, or even 1 to 2 risk and reward. Okay, it's somewhere around here. So let's wait for this trade to happen. Okay, because this is a very strong level. So if market break out, meaning that market is going to back to the previous uptrend, and I will just look for buy signal. But now I will just lock my opinion on, I will be looking for my entry. I'll be spotting on a valid sell signal. I'll be waiting for market to retest this level. Okay. So let's go to the yen pair. So let us look on this dollar yen. Dollar yen, if we see on this H4 chart, we can see that market is still in a downtrend. And market break this previous SNR level, and market is back to this ranging condition. So what I can expect is that I'll be waiting for this structure to break, retest, and I'll be continuing to short this pair. Okay, unless market break up, retest, and market is likely to retest this fresh zone as well. But normally for sideways market like this, I will wait for a better confirmation instead of rushing into a trade. Because when you are thinking that market can go either way, don't trade. Just stay away from the market and wait for a better signal. All right. Do not trade for the sake of trading. Okay. So we only trade when market show us a very clean structure. We only trade when market show us a very obvious trending and also a very clean structure. Okay, what do I mean by a clean structure? A clean structure is that we can see market push up, meaning that this is a trend, retracement, and continuing by a trend, so that we can look for our buy signal at this level and continue to trade with the market trend. So this is what I mean by a clean structure. Okay. If the market structure is very messy, we don't trade. Okay. If you look on this Euro Yen chart, on the daily chart, we can see that market is in an uptrend. All right. And this previous daily structure high has not been tested yet. Okay. And on the H4 chart, what we can see is that if we look at here, if we look at this part, market tries to break the previous previous uptrend structure, but market fails to create a new low below this level, and market got rejected up and break the previous high and created a new high level. So for this Euro Yen, I will be looking for a buy trade with a take profit point at the market previous daily high level, and the stop loss is just right below here, the previous S&R level right here, and the ratio is about 1 to 2 is good enough for me to enter for this trade. So compare with this Euro Yen and the previous dollar yen, which pair has a better, or which pair has a cleaner structure? I believe that you guys have the answer. You guys have the answer by yourself. And let's look at this pound yen. Okay, on this pound yen, on daily chart, we can see that market is keep on retesting previous high and previous low. So we can see that there are so many dodges and rejection at the daily chart. And if we look on this H4 chart, market break the previous uptrend structure, and market has formed lower low and lower high at this condition. But this is also a very strong level, because we can see that market has been retest it this for at least 4 to 5 times and couldn't break through. And please bear in mind that this is a H4 chart. So this is a very strong level. So what I will wait is that I'll be waiting for market to have a very strong break downwards, and I'll be going to look for sell trade when market pull back to this zone with a very safe TP at this level, my TP1 level, and my TP2 level, my TP1 level and my TP2 level at here, provided market break this structure downwards. Okay, so this is my view for the pound yen. All right, and if you notice that I'm using trend line to identify this market structure, and okay, let me go through this pair first, the last pair for today. All right, so this market break the previous uptrend structure and back to the structure. So normally like this is a messy trend for me, and I wouldn't take this to trade. Okay, let's have a look on this New Zealand dollar. If New Zealand dollar, we have a look here, we can also see that market break the uptrend structure, created a level here and created a level here. So we can see that market created this level and retest this level. So the chances for market to go down is actually higher than going up. But when we are about to trade the market, we also need to see that is the space allocated enough for market to do some movement. Okay, what do I mean by space? You can compare the space here and compare the space here. Okay, so we need to wait for market to create a space for us before we before we do our entry. Okay, so for this pair, I will probably put a pending order at here, waiting for market to push up, fails to close up, and then go for a sell trade. But this structure is not the best structure if compared to the Euro Yen pair. Okay, so let's have a look on gold. So on last week, I'm saying that gold regardless of the fundamental or even the technical aspect, it's still in a very strong uptrend. Okay, we can see that gold either on the daily chart or either on the H4 chart, gold keep on creating new highs and breaking the previous market structure high. And on this week as well, we can see that this is the next level that the gold is going to retest. And what we do is that we just wait for a very clean breakout, pull back, and entry in this pair. Okay, it's a very simple entry method, but you need to bear in mind that trading with gold is very volatile, and if your capital is not enough to sustain, or is not big enough to have that amount of floating, just stick with currency pair. It's good enough. Okay. Okay, so back to the announcement that I said that I'm going to make today. All right, let me share this. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, we are going to have another Zoom class on next week. All right, so this Zoom class is, sorry to say that this Zoom class is no longer free because we only open for PIP Secrets Kickstarter member or even our mastermind member. And what are we going to discuss is that we're going to discuss the secrets behind price action. All right, we are going to show you how to read price action in these Zoom classes, and how can you combine price action, chart pattern, or even trend lines to narrow down to your entry method. Okay, this is the first thing that we want to announce, the Zoom class for PIP Secret Kickstarter member. So this is the first thing. And the second thing is that how can you join PIP Secret Kickstarter? Okay, let me share back this. Okay, you can just go to pipsecrets.com, pipsecrets.com/kickstart to join our Kickstarter program. And I believe that the price that we offer is very reasonable. Is way too cheap. All right, I couldn't believe that I gave out this kind of offer. Okay, so after you log into this pipsecrets.com/kickstart, you will see, hi everyone, my handsome face. Okay, you will see a page, a sales page with my handsome page, and it's only selling for USD7. Okay, I'm not sure that I'm going to open this Kickstarter for how long, but temporary is still valid. Okay, so please grab the offer if you are really serious to learn about trading. Okay, stop waiting for discount. All right, I hate giving discount. I hate to give free things. I hate to give cheap things because people just don't appreciate. People just buy because there are a few students that who bought my course and they just don't even bother to join my mastermind group. All right, they will just throw the membership away and leave it, and they will just come back to the membership whenever they feel that they want to learn something regarding to trading. All right, I feel that my effort is not being appreciated, so I not really like to give out free things and also give out some cheap things. All right, but I can tell you that this is the only time that I offer you the Kickstarter package for USD7 that comes with a Zoom class. Okay, so what is in this offer? You're learning what forex trading is and why to trade forex, and you'll be mastering price action and how to read market structure. Okay, and you will get lifetime access to membership area, and you will have in future, if I'm going to organize any online classes, you will be the first priority group, and there'll be new contents uploaded randomly. Okay, and for those who decided to join this Kickstarter package, I'm actually giving one more offer for you to join my mastermind group for just 167. All right. So if you are thinking to join my mastermind group, the normal price is 197 US dollar, but you can join now for just 167 in this Kickstarter package. All right. So I will just put the link in the comment section below. Just grab the offer, and I I'm not going to tell you when I'm going to stop this offer, but I can say that there will be a day that I stop this offer. All right. So those who have just enrolled in this Kickstarter package, they can join my Zoom class on next week. Okay. So USD, the $7 maybe is just a cost of a Starbucks coffee for you, and why not invest it to something that might change your life, or something that might give you a better idea on what forex trading is. All right, so again, I'll be sharing the link here. Okay, I'll be sharing the link here. You can just click to this link to enroll in this Kickstarter program. All right, so I hope to see all of you guys here in my next Zoom class on next week. All right, and also for those Kickstarter members who are unable to join the Zoom class, no worry, you get the replay. I will upload all the replay to the membership area. All right, in fact, the last online Zoom class I didn't because I need to walk my words. Okay, I say no replay means no replay. So in this Kickstarter package, for those who are unable to join the Zoom class, there will be a replay. All right, so just click to this link and enroll in the program, and I will see you again on the next live session. All right, guys, thank you for joining me tonight, and have a good day.